Hello, if you have trouble trying to install Stable Diffusion, this video is for you. This is for Windows only, by the way. So you may come to this page, and then we also need this page as well. So when you come to this page, you might see, okay, we've got all of these steps to follow. However, if you follow all of these steps to install this version of Stable Diffusion, you don't get this. So you only get the text to image version. You don't get image to image, which is a pain. So that's why we need this guide as well. Okay, so let me just show you step by step how to do this. You don't need to follow all of these steps. However, you do need to come to this page and then click on this link so that you open this up as well. Okay, so to start with, we come over here and we download this file. Okay, so that's this particular one. So you can see that at the left bottom of my browser, over here, around here, you download that file, which is this file. Then you come to this page. I'm gonna put the link on the video as well. So then you come over here, and then you want the web UI. Okay, so that's this one. Okay, you can see it from here. That's this one. So then you end up getting this file. Now, then you need to come over here and then go to basically you want to come over here, which goes to this page. Okay, so the reason we come to this page is because we need to download one of these two files. Okay, so if you come over here, let me just maximize that. You come over here, you want to download one of these files, and basically you need to register an account to be able to download that. You don't need to pay for anything. You can register. After you click on the link, it will ask you to register. And then the difference is between these two, based on my investigation, this one is nearly double the size. It's about 7 to 8 gig. It seems to have better quality according to what people say. I download the two versions and I'm using this one. Okay, so let me just put that on the left again. Now I've got these two files and I'm using this one. Okay, so come back over here. So firstly, we download this file, that file, and then maybe this one, and you also need to download Anaconda to be able to run the web UI. Okay, so that's this link over here. It's still the first page of the installation instructions. Download this link. Okay, so then you install this. It will ask you where you would like to install. You can install that to anywhere you like. You just need to make sure if you install that to a custom directory, you will end up requiring making one change. So for example, I put that in this directory. Okay, so then basically after I do the installation, then let me just go through what the steps you need to take in order to make sure you've got a stable diffusion running properly. Okay, so then you've got all of these files downloaded. Firstly, you want to unzip this file to a directory. Okay, so in my case, I put that into here. Okay, let me just put this on the side. You need to unzip this into a directory. Secondly, you unzip the web UI to the same directory and make sure you override everything. Okay, so you've got all the files overriding the original. Okay, so that's step number 2. Step number 1, you've got this main thingy. You unzip that over here. Step number 2, you want to unzip this, but actually you copy everything from inside without this directory, without this one, obviously. Yeah, and put them into here so that it overrides everything in this directory. Okay, so that is step number 2, overrides everything in this directory. Thirdly, you want to go to the models directory and then go here, and then you will end up having this directory already created for you with something like this. Basically, you want to copy one of these files, put that into here, and rename the file to model. Okay, that's what's set over here. You need to follow this step to put that into here, okay? Then afterwards, basically, you've got this whole directory installed correctly at this point, and if you have conda already installed on your machine, mini conda, this one, okay? This one, if you have it installed on your machine, in my case, I install it over here, then basically there is an extra step that you need to do. You come to this installation directory, and in Windows, you've got this file, okay? Open this file. Like for example, I've got it open over here. You need to add this so that it knows where conda is, okay? Then afterwards, what we need to do is just running this file, then we would be able to start stable diffusion. But the way to run this file is actually by going to like Anaconda prompt. You need to use this, okay? In my case, I install it on E drive, tools, and then stable diffusion main, okay? So you come over here, and then you type this name, web UI. You can tap for completion, and then you hit enter. I already have it running. That's why I will be able to show you over here. If I didn't have it running, then basically you just at this point hit enter. So what this does is it will try to install everything, make sure everything's up and running correctly. It will hook everything up, including like these several steps. Conda activate LDM, for example, and actually before that, it will try to create the environment based on this file. So if you look at this file, you've got environment over here, okay? That includes all the dependencies needed. You don't need to change anything. The instruction says you need to add git to the beginning. You don't need to if you use the overriding solution, okay? So you have everything already set up properly, and then it will try to run the create environment for you. It will also try to run the conda activate LDM for you as well, and then install all of this for you. Now this particular guide, which gives you the UI, it says you might want to rename LDM to LDO. The reason you want to rename that is because let me just navigate to where that is. So this is my conda, and I've got the environment. I've got LDM over here. If you already have LDM built based on the activation, then you can just delete that. You can recreate it. You don't have to do this step. Renaming that to LDO is just making sure in this directory you set up a different environment with a different name. So renaming means you come over here, okay, I've got too many things running now. I try to make it easy, but looks like it's still a little bit confusing. So you come over here, you edit the environment file. You can change this to LDO, but you don't need to, right? Because you basically you can have the same name. So then after you run that command, after you run the let me see. After you run this command, it will set all of this up for you, okay? And then it will take a long time, take a very long time to install the dependencies. So don't give up, don't quit. And by the end, it will tell you something like this. You've got that running on localhost 7860, and then you've got stable diffusion running in your browser like so, okay? So that's how you can set up stable diffusion to be able to use AI image creation, okay? And that's it. Thanks for watching.